So the first three I want to talk about is vitamin D3, magnesium, and vitamin K2. So with D3, it's one of the most important ones we need. You get it from the sun, obviously, and most people are deficient on it simply due to the fact that we're indoors a lot and don't get the sun. And then also in the winter, obviously, there's not as much sun, and then it helps with mood regulation. That's why it seems like, we're more depressed in the winter, so it's important to get this at all times, especially the winter. But what it helps you absorb calcium, right? And it helps mood regulation and immune function. And then the next is magnesium. And when it comes to magnesium, you want to get magnesium glycinate. There's another form of magnesium, I don't remember what it's called, but with magnesium glycinate, you get 80% of the magnesium. You absorb 80%. In the other form, you only absorb about like 40% or something. So yeah, you want to make sure it's magnesium glycinate. And then you want these two in combination because the magnesium helps you absorb the D3 even better, right? And also, when it comes to this, if you look closely, I have it organic, of course, and it has olive oil in it, You want to avoid seed oils. There's three good oils. There's coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. Those are the three healthiest. So any other oil, avoid it because they're very highly processed, right? And then also the next is vitamin K2. And then when it comes to vitamin K2, you want MK7. There's another form called MK5, but that's a synthetic version, right? And you want these three in combination because since the vitamin D3 helps you absorb calcium, if you don't have K2, that calcium might build up in your arteries, and that's bad. That could give you cardiovascular disease. And what the K2 does, it helps you direct that calcium from the D3 to your bones and your teeth where they need to go, right? And then K2 also helps against blood clotting. And magnesium helps with a lot of functions, muscle, nerve functions, blood sugar control, pressure regulation, right? So these three, very important, and you want them all three together because they work synergistically. They work, you'll notice with a lot of nutrients and supplements that they work well in certain pairs. Like you might take one, but your body isn't really getting the most out of it. But when you take it with another nutrient that it works well with, they help each other and you absorb more of it. Also, one more thing about the D3 is you notice it says 5,000 IUs, 125 micrograms, whatever, and it says the serving size is 1, which would be 5,000. But honestly, if you get 20 minutes in the sun, you can get like that much just in 20 minutes in the sun. So honestly, we need more. I take like 4 of these a day, so just be aware of that. The next ones I want to talk about are these two, right? This is a glutathione, and this is something both of these are in every living cell in our body, right? So these are very important, and they're involved with our aging. As we age, these decrease in our body. And glutathione is like a natural antioxidant that's in our body, and it helps, like right here it says liver health, detoxifier, to help against all these, the frequencies, EMF, the radiation, all that, all the heavy metals that we're getting and stuff. We need to be detoxing and to help us, so that we can have clear minds and we can have healthier bodies, feel better. The attacks from being targeted, whatever, won't be as strong. But the glutathione, it helps your liver's natural detox process, and it protects cells from damage. And like I said, it's in every cell in the body. It's already in our body, but as we age, it decreases. So it's good to keep getting this in your body. And liposomal just means it's the way that it's absorbed. And I couldn't find any other one, but it has sunflower oil, right, which isn't good. But I looked it up, and that's the only one that they could find that I could find that you get the most absorption out of it. And honestly, it's like a small amount, so it couldn't be too bad. But that's what the liposomal part of it is. It's to help you absorb it better, even better than by itself, right? That's important. And this one, it's kind of a hard name to pronounce, nicotinamide riboside. But what it really is, it's a precursor to something called NAD, which is also found in every cell in the body, and it's involved in energy production, DNA repair, and it also declines with age. But it also, when you take this and you increase your NAD levels, it'll help protect your cells from damage and things like that. So these two are very good, like for detoxing, for protecting ourselves and all that, especially in the environment we live in with all these toxins and all these things and the radiation, all these things we're going through. So I take these two every day as well. So another one I take is a zinc and copper complex. And what that helps is it helps with immune function. And zinc is actually involved in over 300 enzyme reactions in the body, and it helps with DNA synthesis, cell division, energy production, nerve function, and like I said earlier, it's one of those that zinc and copper go together, like two different nutrients go together, help each other even more, right? And this is important too in the body, you know, another one I take. So also, other things is good is probiotics, right? And we need probiotics to help our gut bacteria. So we eat our food, right? And this helps the gut bacteria so that we can actually get all the nutrients and everything we need out of the food we eat, and it helps with our digestion. I take these two. The acidophilus, you know, helps with immunity, cholesterol, and other things, right? And then this one, this is a very, very, very good one. I highly recommend this one. I just found out about it. It's called Reuteri. And man, this stuff's amazing. It's actually a gut bacteria that had recently kind of been discovered, like in the 50s. A scientist discovered it in like native tribes, right? And as the decades go on, they notice it's less and less people are having it in our gut. And the reason why is because in our food nowadays, there's a lot of antibiotics, like in the cows and the chicken animals, and they put antibiotics, they grow them with antibiotics, and it over time it started killing this bacteria out of our system. And with this, when you take it, it has so much benefits, and it releases a natural chemical called oxytocin, what they call the love hormone, right? And it makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you feel better about other people. Like, it makes you more empathetic. And it also, in men, it helps increase testosterone and libido. It has anti-aging effects. Like, you know, when we get older, our skin gets harder and tougher and wrinkly. It helps smooth out the skin and reduce wrinkles and stuff. So many benefits of it. I highly recommend it. It's been about a week I've been using it, and I swear I feel different, like even within myself, just simply because of the fact that it releases that oxytocin. It helps you produce it more in your brain, the love hormone, and it makes you feel better, right? Makes you feel better about yourself. But when it comes to these probiotics and stuff, if you don't take them normally, it might have some effects on you at first. Like maybe you might have some like stomach pains or digestive issues, but as your body gets used to it, it'll it'll start getting better, because what it does is it starts killing the bad bacteria in your stomach and then producing more of the good, you know. And if you're not used to that, it might like hurt your stomach in a way, you know. And where I get this is this website right here called Oxyceutics, right? I highly recommend this one. But this specific one I got is probably one of the best out there, and it's in such high demand that it takes like 3 weeks just to get it. But very, very good stuff. Highly recommend it. So another one that I use is more of like getting more into the like herbs and roots and stuff. Turmeric, right? But specifically turmeric with black pepper. And it's another one of those that if you take turmeric by itself, you won't get much out of it, right? Because your body doesn't absorb it well. But when you add black pepper with it increases the absorption rate by up to 2,000%. And this has a lot of, this combination of turmeric and black pepper has a lot of benefits. It's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, helps with pain relief. It even fights cancer. I have this in the pill form, but I also have the turmeric powder, black pepper powder. You know, that works as well too. You know, just the simple, straight from the source. But yeah, but the thing is also this one with the ruteri that I showed earlier. Something about it, in the turmeric, it's called curcumin. That's the main chemical in turmeric. You don't want to take it with this. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't. If you take this with the turmeric, it doesn't allow you to absorb the ruteri good. So don't take them together. And also with this or any probiotic, you don't want to drink hot liquids or anything right after, because it could kill the bacteria. So yeah. So a couple of other things that I use. I got the cloves here. With cloves, they help reduce inflammation, fight infection. They even kill parasites. I like to chew them before I brush my teeth, or add them to like soups and stuff. You can grind them up, add them to anything, good stuff. And then this is it's elderberry syrup, and it has elderberry, lemon juice, ginger, cinnamon, hibiscus, and it has clove in it. You can look up all that. I'm not trying to get into everything. I don't want to make this video too long. There's a whole bunch of different things I take. I probably won't be able to cover it all, you know, but good stuff. And I take it in combination with this, right? This is like an this kills parasites. You might not be able to see it good, but it has fennel seed, marshmallow root, black walnut hull, pumpkin seed, elm bark, wormwood, clove, garlic, all these different things. They're known to kill parasites, right? And I'll tell you, since I've been using this, I use them together because honestly, all those ingredients that I had in there, it doesn't taste too well. It has a very medicine-like taste. So I combine it with this, and it tastes a bit better. But I would say that this thing really does kill parasites, because for a few years I went on a weight loss journey. I've been working out for years, you know, consistently, but it was for like 2 years straight. No matter how much I worked out and everything, there was this weight I couldn't get off. Like my gut wouldn't go down. When I started trying this, and then in combination with this, I started losing all that extra pounds. My stomach got flat, all these things. But the way I know it killed parasites is because when parasites are leaving your body, you might get stomach pains, you might have digestive issues, because as the parasites die, they release toxins into your body, like formaldehyde and some other things, and so that's some of the bad effects of it. But only for a few days, and then afterwards you'll feel like, you'll know. And most people have parasites and don't even know it. you might not have a lot, but you might have some, and so something like this is good. I take it every day actually, but yeah, these three I good for many different things, especially specifically to help rid yourself of parasites and help your gut health. But also another thing about taking specifically this one and this one and even clove, I notice I never get sick. I hardly ever get sick. Even being around other sick people, even being like at work, I'm in like a dusty environment, and I don't never get sick. But before doing all this, I used to think I had seasonal allergies because it would be every season change I get really sick, and now I'm never. The worst I get is like a stuffy nose or whatever, and then the next day is gone. So yeah, I highly recommend these for overall health. So another thing I do is I drink a lot of teas. Ginger tea, guava, moringa, hibiscus. There's more teas I drink, but I would say like these three are the best, or these four are the best. So like with ginger, it helps. It's a digestive aid, anti-inflammatory. It improves blood circulation. You get vitamin C. Hibiscus, it regulates blood pressure. It lowers bad cholesterol, increases the good cholesterol. It supports liver health. Vitamin C. Moringa has a lot of health benefits. I can't name it off the top of my head, but very good. And then guava leaf, it helps with blood pressure. And but the thing about the tea, preferably the best way to drink it would not be like out of the tea bag, because there's plastics in tea bags. You gotta watch out. You gotta find a good one like this one. I found it. It has the tea bag is a hemp fiber, right? Free of all these things. But ideally, you would just want to get the loose leaves and then boil them, and then strain it afterwards. I drink more teas too, but this also has been helping with my like immunity, and even like if you're feeling bad from like directed energy stuff like that, sometimes some of these teas can help because of the many benefits they have. And it's been helping me, not be sick, helping with overall health. So, yeah, I drink plenty of tea as well. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I have more things I take, more teas, but I would say those are the most important ones. And you take what you want from this video, whatever works for you. Listen to your body first and foremost, and also, it's not just getting the herbs and ingredients together. There's spiritual ingredients too, and what I mean by that is that we're spiritual beings as well, not just physical. So the mind's got to be in the medicine, right? The enemy knows this as well, that it's all about energy and intention. So, like if you're gonna pray, for example, how do you expect your prayer to be answered if you're not even believing what you pray, right? So, if you take all these medicines, you take these nutrient supplements, just keep that in mind. Have your mind in the medicine as well. And also on top of that, there's no point in doing all this without having a good diet. Watch what you eat. Try to eat organic. Avoid junk food and avoid alcohol, stuff like that, right? Or else what's the point of it? So I want to leave you guys with that. Take what you want from it, and I hope you guys learned something.